How about getting back with nature? I will show you how to make a homemade shampoo and apple cider vinegar rinse. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sherry, and this is Buddy, the top dog of Lucky Dog Creations. Hello friends, today we're going to be making homemade shampoo. Why go ahead and buy shampoo with all the extra chemicals when you can have a natural shampoo that works, smells good, and feels great? Let's get started, shall we? This recipe for homemade shampoo is very easy to make, and it's all natural. The only drawback is that it has a shelf life of 3 to 4 weeks. But if you wash your hair every day or every other day, you should use it up in no time. Or you can always cut back on the recipe, or if you want more, you can always increase the recipe. So the first thing that we need to do is add 1/2 cup of coconut milk. Now we're going to use canned coconut milk. And I have a 13.5 can, but I'm only going to use 1/2 cup of coconut milk. It's a little bit thick, but it will all get mixed up, and then it will be like a regular shampoo. And coconut milk is good for your scalp. It relieves the dry, itchy scalp. It softens your hair and moisturizes it, and it maintains your shine. So next we're going to be using 1/2 cup of Castile soap that is very gentle and all natural. You want to get the unscented because you'll be adding your essential oils. So we'll be doing 1/2 cup of Castile soap. Okay, so I have 1/2 cup of Castile soap. This is very gentle, and it's what's going to be giving the cleansing and the lather. So we'll go ahead and add that in. And mix that up. And next we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of vitamin E oil. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, and it assists in hair growth. So we'll go ahead and dump that in there as well. And it's a little bit thick, so it's slow to come all the way out. And then go ahead and give it another stir. You want to make sure it's fully all incorporated, so it's not separated when you want to go ahead and wash your hair. And then next we're going to add fenugreek. It calls for fenugreek powder. I couldn't find any, but I did find some capsules, which of course has the powder inside. It calls for a teaspoon, so I'm going to just go ahead and use 3 of the capsules. Now this one you don't have to use to make your shampoo, but it does help because it does kill the bacteria, and it strengthens the hair, and it promotes hair growth. So I'll just go ahead and dump those in. Has kind of like a maple smell to it, which I never knew. It's interesting. And then go ahead and stir that up. That really smells like, kind of like maple syrup. It smells good. And next we're going to be adding the essential oil. 20 to 30 drops is best. And you can use whichever scent you would like. I am going to be using lavender and rosemary. Now, lavender, I'm going to be using 20 drops of that. Lavender is an antimicrobial. It is good for hair growth. It may prevent and kill lice, and it may curb skin infections, but it does have a calming effect. So I'll go ahead and add the 20 drops. And then I'm going to add 10 drops of rosemary. Rosemary stimulates hair growth. It increases the shine. It is an antibacterial, and it relieves the itchy scalp. So everything that's going into the shampoo is really good for your hair and scalp. So 10 drops. And then go ahead and stir it up. Make sure everything's fully incorporated. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in the bottle. Anytime that you are making a product with essential oil, it is best to use glass. If you don't want to use glass for shampoo and fear that it's going to get knocked over and broke, you can use an old shampoo bottle. But for showing purposes, I am going to go ahead and use a glass bottle. Unfortunately, all I have is a 17 and a half glass bottle. So it's not going to fill this up. I may make another batch just to go ahead so you can see what it looks like, you know, full. So I'll go ahead and add that. I have my little funnel, and I have a cup here is how much this recipe made. And I will be right back to show you the full product. Here is the finished product. 2 batches almost filled this up, so I'm going to call it good. And how to use it is you want to put about 1 tablespoon in your hand, and then go ahead and put it in your hair and lather it like you do a regular shampoo. It should lather up, and then thoroughly rinse it out. And then I am going to show you how to make an apple cider vinegar rinse that would be good to follow this up with. Okay, so I am back to show you how to do an apple cider vinegar rinse, which is totally natural and very good for your hair. So after you do your homemade shampoo, you want to follow up with this rinse. Your hair will thank you for it. All you need to do is have 1 cup of water. I am just using distilled water, that way it doesn't have any of the added minerals, a little bit more natural. And 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And then you just want to dump that in there and just stir. That's all there is, just those 2 ingredients. Very simple and very good for your hair. After you rinse the shampoo out of your hair, you will take your spray bottle with the rinse and spray it in your hair. Then let it sit for a couple of minutes. You don't have to, but if you do, it'll work its magic a lot better. Then you'll thoroughly rinse it to get out all the leftover residue and impurities. Now, apple cider vinegar is very good for your hair. It is an antifungal, antibacterial. It helps combat the scalp infections, dryness, itchiness, and dandruff. It helps retain the pH balance, which is very important, and it makes your hair soft and shiny. So I recommend this because it's very easy, very natural, and very good for you. So I'll go ahead and put it in the spray bottle and show you the finished product. And there you have it, a nice rinse for after you shampoo your hair. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notices of my future videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.